Hearts are flying high at the top of the Scottish Premiership. Meanwhile, Kenneth Vargas is flying back to Costa Rica as he leaves Hearts on a loan deal. Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland TV. And Kenneth Vargas doesn't look like he's going to be a part of the success that Hearts are going to have going forward in this Tony Bloom era. He has left the club for the... well, not for the season, but for at least for the rest of the year. He will join CS Herediano until January 2026. Now, this move, I don't think, is good for Vargas' future. I don't think that he is going to be a part of Hearts going forward. I look at the players that Hearts have brought in attacking areas. You look at Braga, you got Cabango in there, Shankland, Wilson. Very good up the top area of the pitch, and I don't think there's any room for Kenneth Vargas. And I think with him going on loan, especially his age, he's not necessarily that young either, so I don't think it's a case of him going out for more experience or him going out to try and get more game time and develop more as a player. I think it's simply a case of him going out on loan because he's not as good as the strikers that we currently have in at the club, and he's quite low down the pecking order. But Hearts released a statement saying, "We can confirm that Kenneth Vargas has returned to Costa Rica to complete a short-term loan move subject to Scottish FA approval and international clearance. The forward will join CS Herediano until January 2026. Everyone at Hearts wishes Kenneth well during his time in Costa Rica." So there you go. He is going back home to his home country. Listen, I think Vargas is okay. He had some okay moments last season, but yeah, if we want to be challenging at the top, if we want to be qualifying for Europe and entering Europe and doing well, I'm just not sure Kenneth Vargas is the guy that we require up front. I think we've got far better strikers already at the club, and I do feel with this Tony Bloom era, I think that we can bring in better players and better strikers going forward, and I just don't think Kenneth Vargas long term is the man for Hearts, so not really bored about this move. In fact, I think it's probably a good thing for him, and I wouldn't be surprised if it gets made permanent if he moves on in January, or potentially goes out on loan again in January and then maybe has a permanent transfer away in the summer. But Hearts have also got rid of another two young players on loan, as Matthew Gillies and Dom Plank have joined Stranraer from Hearts. So the boys in Stranraer, they've added two new additions to their team, and of course this is part of the new Scottish setup where it allows you to send players to other clubs and you can call them back whenever you want, and I think it's working well. We've seen a lot of teams utilise it, so yeah, listen, Matthew Gillies and Dom Plank would never be playing any senior games for Hearts anyway, so they may as well go out to Stranraer and get some game time. So aye, should be good for them. But that is pretty much it, guys. Hearts top the table. No football this weekend for us. Unfortunately, already knocked out the League Cup, so we just have to sit and wait. But yeah, it feels like there's lots of football being played right now, especially with the top, well, not the top three, because Aberdeen are certainly anything but top three. But I mean, it's mental that three of the teams that are representing, two of the three teams that are representing Scotland in Europe are actually in the bottom three. So yeah, the so-called top three teams for Scotland are actually in the bottom three of the Scottish Premiership right now. And it just, I don't think it doesn't bode well for Scotland in the coefficient this season. But yeah, Rangers, Celtic, Aberdeen, they're all still in the Scottish League Cup and they're about to start playing European games. So I think the fixture list for them are going to be coming thick and fast. Whereas for Hearts, not in Europe, already out the League Cup, you know, we don't really have anything to play for other than the league, so should have no issues in terms of energy and fitness. I mean, we should be, no excuses, no tiredness. I mean, we pretty much just concentrate every fixture on the league. So aye, anyway, that's it. Till next time, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and peace.